FNB did some research on savings and investments, and we found that there are three main reasons why people save. Firstly, for retirement. Secondly, for their children's education. And the third reason is for emergencies. And no matter what income group we looked at, those three reasons remained. However, when we looked at what would be the main priority, there was quite an interesting pattern that came up. And that is that if you look at people with an income of typically 200,000 annually, which is about just under 17,000 a month, they have so many expenses that they have to take care of, from electricity to rates and taxes, children's education, extended family, all those different reasons, that they actually have to save for emergencies. And you would think that's very weird that they're still saving if there is almost no disposable income left after all those expenses. But the reason you need to save for emergencies is for that safety net. Because when there is something that happens and you don't have that safety net, you end up going into expensive credit or debt. Expensive debt would typically be using your credit card or having to take out a personal loan. So emergencies is the biggest reason in that income group. But that's sort of where the tipping point is. If you look at people with an income over 200,000 annually, the three reasons remain, but the biggest reason then is actually for retirement. Now, if we look at retirement and how people save for that, the quite scary statistic is that 1 in 3 people can afford to not work after retirement. But the other 70%, 50% of that 70% work full-time and 20% work part-time. Okay, so we could say that the people that do work full-time do it because they want to keep their brains active. But the fact is that if you look at people that are in a retirement age, 40% of them are still paying off sizable debt. And that's why it's so important that we do save for retirement and why people see it as the main priority. So the problem with retirement is, and saving for that, is that you have to save enough, which is not always easy. But the other critical thing is start saving as soon as possible. So if I can leave you with one thought, it is that whether you're saving for emergencies or saving for retirement, start now. Because the sooner you start, the more you can make use of compound interest and the more you can start building up on that nest egg.